Well, when you first start running gCADPlus on a Mac, it's a good idea to run one of the templates. If I click File and New, up pops a list of templates that are installed when you install gCADPlus, and here I'm running under crossover. And if we pick this particular template here, one called Front Garden, I'll just OK it. And we are now in model space, so it's a full-size model of a design for a front garden. And if we move into what's called the presentation or layout space, and I'll take off line weight for the moment and zoom in, you can see we have a logo and the scale bar that was incorporated at the base of the drawing, the north point, they all show. But you notice over here that there is a plant schedule, and we'd like to show that plant schedule on the layout sheet. To do that, you right click on the tab here and say add a viewport, and just draw a little box, an extra box. It's called a floating viewport, so you double click in it and use this magenta box and resize it such that it encompasses the plant schedule. Now I'm going to display it on the layout, and I can pick it up and move it into a reasonable position on the layout sheet. And let's zoom extents by right clicking and pick zoom extents. So there's our plant schedule sitting here, and if we make any change to the species that are here, that will automatically be reflected in the plant schedule. We would, I think, at this stage need to attach a plant database file. If I say gCADPlus and say show symbols with names, I need to go back into model space, and you can see all of these. Let me do that again. gCADPlus show symbols with names. All of these symbols here have been attached to a particular plant species. So I can unselect all. If I pick this particular symbol here, it is attached in a plant database to Banksia blecknifolia, and in order to edit that plant database file, we need to attach it. So I go gCADPlus, plant schedules, and attach a GCP file, and we can come across here and find the one that was used here was one called Garden CAD, and I'll open it up. So there's the plant database file that the designer has used to attach to this particular drawing, and you can see it has a considerable number of species in it. What's that? 400 species. So we can close that now. It's not needed. Probably at this stage I would then eliminate all of these extra symbols, and they're now gone and everything is clean and tidy. As a final step, we want to save this information, this design. Let's imagine we've done this design, the job is finished, we've printed, and we want to save the work. So it's File and Save As, and we need to navigate our way to the gCADPlus folder, and by installing gCADPlus on this particular Mac, I'm automatically given some folders to put jobs in. If I click on 21, there's already a folder for some work maybe that we're doing for Mr. B landscaping. So we'd make a new, let's call this the name of the client, James Front, whatever name you use for the job name. And we double click it to go in, and we give our, we'll call this James Final, and save it. The point that I'm making is you need to develop a habit of being very tidy with all the work. You can see how quickly you can generate designs, but you do need to be able to file them efficiently. So that's a little introduction, if you like, to the use of gCADPlus on a Mac. In this case, it happens to be running under crossover, but other Windows emulators will work just as well.